Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to episode 4 already of series 3 of A Familiar Quest. I'm Eugenio. I'm DM Jazzy Hands. I will be your DM for the evening. Welcome back, everybody. Let's go around and have everyone else introduce themselves. Let us know who you are and who you are playing tonight. And we will start. Let's go right beneath me, and we'll start with Alicia this week.
With me, hey everybody. I'm Alicia Marie. On social media, I am a costume artist and RPG performer. And tonight, I am playing my lovely familiar Misty, the Will-O-Wisp, with a lisp.
With a lisp. Hopping up just to my right. I don't remember what side that is. It's this side. Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian, aka Urban Bohemian. Tonight I am playing Disco, who is a, wow, I completely lost what I was going to say. Familiar mascot and adorable. And somebody else go now.
Wow,
I personally loved it.
Good job.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for.
Big Monday energy.
Oh yeah. Who's what? We're playing what now? Let's keep going around. We will leave our special guest for last, so we'll head over to Meagan next.
Hello, everybody. I'm Meagan Kenreck, and I'll be playing a Squiddle, and unknowable, incomprehensible little chibi Cthulhu who just wants to make friends with everyone.
Aw. To what end? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. Heading down below Meagan to Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly, the Opera Geek, and tonight I am playing, as always, everybody's favorite illiterate blink dog, who I just woke up.
Which, a lot of times when you say like everyone's favorite whatever, right? It's a really narrow category. I have to say, I think most blink dogs are probably illiterate, So that's a big category to be the favorite of.
Exactly. They might not even know what books are.
Okay, and last but very much not least, our special guest that we have returning with us tonight, Johnny. What's up?
Hey, I'm your favorite illiterate D&D nerd, Johnny Stanton.
See, smaller category,
now
but there
I
you go.
Started a thing.
I am a football player by day, D&D nerd by night, and I
love it.
And I'm playing Twiggy, the Twig Blessing, the 8th level rogue, who wants to get back on vacation. I'm wearing the Hawaiian shirt today, just get that vacation vibe, Twiggy. Just he's sick of it. He's sick of these red wizards.
Gonna do what he has to do to get back to that Mai Tai. I love it.
Sounds delightful.
Doesn't it though? Well, no Mai Tais, just D&D. Thank you again for coming and hanging out with us for episode 4. Thank you in particular to those of you who do play Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. A little special shout out for you all. Thank you for tuning in tonight. As always, we do want to remind you all that are watching tonight that we are 6 professionals who know our characters, know our character sheets, and we do ask that you respect the cast and avoid any backseating. We do what we do for the reasons that we do them, and that is what it is. Once again, welcome back to Johnny. We're very excited to have him and Twiggy, but we must also remember that Twiggy, the Twig Blessing, can be purchased in the game. And if you get it today or tomorrow, the proceeds from your purchase will go to One Tree Planted, which is CNE's Earth Day charity this year. So go pick up Twiggy now. You can multitask while I do the rest of this intro.
And let me know on social media if you do, because I want to see him. I want to see your guys' clips of kicking ass to Twiggy.
It was my thing when Pest was in and when Kent was in. Like, I want to see screenshots of other people with my babies.
Yeah.
So do that. Go get Twiggy and take pictures. Tag Johnny. Until tonight and tomorrow are the last 2 days to get that and have your proceeds go towards One Tree Planted. But of course, Twiggy will be available a little ways after that as well. But there's no reason to wait, right? You can also get a free Electrum chest code for the game. Tonight we have the code up in the top left corner of your screen. This week's code is Twig Blessing as we have a final session with our wonderful guest Twiggy. So Twig Blessing expires next Monday. Next Monday. Oh my God, May 1st already at 4 p.m. Pacific. So get that code in, get your code. As always, we want to say an enormous thank you to our moderator, Jordan, and our producer, Luca. It is so nice to know that you all have our backs and that we can just do our jobs up here. And of course, we want to thank Beetle and Grims for sending everyone in the cast these wonderful character class dice sets. They sent me the Game Master one, and everybody else has theirs, and we show them off to you all the time. So thank you, Beetle and Grims. Make sure that you all go and check out those dice and all the other class
Kelly,
sets that are available.
Listen.
They saw the real Rogue one.
Wow.
Ooh. Them's fighting words.
Excuse
You all go
me,
check that
I
out.
am playing a dog and you are playing a stick. Come on now.
It's
Stop
the
being
battle
mean.
of all
Oh.
ages.
That was quite good. That was quite
I
good.
think it's on now. Okay.
I do. I thought we were going to be starting after the Thayan got stunned, but in fact, we're going to start in the middle of the brawl of the rogues. Check out the Beetling Groups I said. The link is in chat. That's enough of this. Should we start playing the game now and see what happens to this poor Thayan man?
I guess so.
All right. So
Yeah.
last week, you all arrived in the port city of Delthuntal, where you met our very special guest, Twiggy the Twig Blessing. Twiggy was meant to be on vacation from his normal duties as a familiar, was hanging out here in the Yearwood, an ancient forest on the eastern shores of the Sea of Fallen Stars. Unfortunately, Twiggy's vacation was interrupted by some nasty individuals wearing red robes, and that sounded familiar to the four of you. You encountered some red-robed horrors back before you started your oceanic crossing. So here you are, helping Twiggy. You were looking through the woods and you ran into an invisible one of these red wizard Thayans. You all managed to beat the absolute snot out of him before he could even process what was happening. And in a final burst of monk power, Misty stunned the man, leaving him helpless to your interrogation? I don't know. Let's find out. What are you all doing?
Yeah, where we left off.
I know that the last thing Scotty did was stab him in the butt, and Scotty was hanging off
Oh,
to
that's
the
right,
hilt
yes.
of his
Was-
dagger. So
That's right.
Yeah.
it's just
Squiddle
That's
is just
exactly right.
Squiddle's just staring at them very intently, licking their chops. You see this little tongue for the first time. What was a black hole / void on their face where a mustache used to be.
Oh my god!
They,
Oh my
they do
gosh,
look
what's
like they're
happening?
salivating
Yeah.
now that they're stunned.
What's going on? What is?
I told
what's
just don't. I told you don't look into it. We're not sure. Just don't look over there.
just don't ask questions.
I feel
Unfortunately,
like that's
this
an
poor
unknowable
Thayan.
void, and I should just avoid any kind of interaction that is godless in there. That is completely godless.
Yeah, the Thayan is just stunned because, of course, Squiddle's right in front of him and he's stunned, so he can't do too much but stare unceasingly into the void. I will say you do have 6 seconds before he is no longer stunned. Certainly Misty can continue to attempt to stun, but a guaranteed 6 seconds at a time. So is the plan to try and disable him in some way so that you can interrogate him? It is.
Yes.
Okay. Not to just blow
Well,
him
I was
off.
gonna say, Meagan, Twiggy would never say this, but Johnny says absolutely eat his brains.
Yes.
Okay, because
Oh,
that is
right. Yeah.
100% what Squiddle plans on doing.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Little probably hasn't
never
eaten in
say
a
that.
while.
Well, I leave it up to you all. The order of those events, some of them seem more advantageous than others depending on the goals that you have. But listen, I'm here to follow y'all's lead.
Who's next in initiative?
I do know
that's a
that
good
I
question.
Matters.
I think I
You
have
do-
I still
oh,
have a.
good.
What'd you say?
No, go ahead, Alicia. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I
Alicia, sorry.
think I still have an 8-minute mental connection with Squiddle. Do I
Oh,
know?
yes.
Okay, I just
Yep.
remember.
Yes.
I remember
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's just
Um,
something
and-
to think about.
And I believe it is. Let me double check I wrote it down because I knew I would lose it.
Golden notes.
Telepathic speech.
Yeah, it is. I think it is actually Squiddle's turn.
Yes.
Yay!
Excellent.
So,
Oh, that's right.
as we mentioned before, I don't know if we mentioned this on or off air actually, but the only requirement for Squiddle to begin the process of consuming brains is that the target is incapacitated, which is part of the stunned condition which Misty just gave to this man. So
But also
this man is
They
incapacitated.
must be reduced to 0 hit points in order for the brain to be extracted. But they
Well,
also have to be
that's-
incapacitated before you can do that.
Well, the
which they are.
incapacitated check. He's taken a fair
So they
bit
need
of
to be knocked
damage.
out.
All right.
So we'll see.
So okay.
Oh my
So I
God.
rolled a 15 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit, certainly.
hit.
Mhm.
Nom 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 nom.
And then the damage is going to be 20.
You know,
Hold
I
on.
just want to say, before I tell you what happens here, I just want to say,
are you looking at the same thing I did?
I forgot all about this particular detail as I was refreshing myself and then preparing for tonight, and I think this is the best possible situation for me to be surprised by. Did you say 20 points of damage?
I do just want to say on D&D Beyond, it showed up as extract brain damage. That's upsetting.
That's horrendous,
Only a little
and you're
upsetting.
right.
It's only a little.
That's I
Is that
haven't
something
looked
you
at
did,
the
Meagan?
game log. That's horrendous. So I want you all to know that this man had taken 97 points of damage, and his maximum hit points, which is where he started, are 110, which is well within 20. So, Meagan, please tell us all now how your darling, cute, your darling chibi Cthulhu removes and consumes this man's brains while
Have
your
you
friends look on.
Have you ever seen a goblin shark? The way that the teeth
Yes.
come out of its mouth?
Oh my
That
God.
is what exists.
Googling.
That's what exists behind the void. That is Squiddle's face, where there used to be a mustache. You just see these like multiple layers of teeth extrude from the black hole in her face.
It's a little bit xenomorph-like. Just the
Yeah,
way it
exactly.
Oh,
And it-
sure.
extrudes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's what it looks like.
Ooh.
clamps down on top of the head. And then I think Squiddle kind of turns in a circle
Oh,
Like
yes.
can opener?
unscrewing a jar?
to unscrew the
Oh
the
god.
skull.
So
Sure.
you get Scotty down there going, "How you doing? How you doing?"
When
yeah.
Squiddle hears
'Cause he's in the
Scotty
back.
saying that,
Yeah.
she's gonna spit the bone of the
Yes.
skull top
Just
to
goes rolling.
Scotty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not in the shape that you are normally given bones, but there is no doubt.
I don't know if I want that.
Yep, that's fair. You can take some time deciding.
Scotty drops from his dagger. I'm just
Okay.
gonna wait for that body to fall to get it back.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
go
gonna be
take a
long now.
walk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a walk. This
Yeah,
is a
lefty
lot for
loosey,
me.
righty tighty. Yeah.
That was my question. Is anyone else noping out of this?
I
Scotty's
think I'm gonna
just
go check the local area. We made a lot of noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no other wizards coming around.
Mhm.
Disco doesn't even eat, but has manifested good berries and is still just like
Just popping them.
Whatever's going
Pop,
on.
like popcorn.
mhm.
I'm right there with you. I'll do
Incredible.
good berries as a little
Amazing.
twig.
Just a little.
A twig
Yes.
will extend from right there, and it's just like a hanging thing of 10 berries. I'm just kind of like gnawing it. as I walk right.
Yes. That's so good. Okay. Misty, I assume, is sort of into it.
Actually, yeah, Missy's watching it. Like
Yeah.
this. But
Yeah.
yeah, all of a sudden, Squiddle would hear, like, because we're still connected telepathically or whatever. She's just
Yeah,
saying, that's disgusting.
The frenzy that Squiddle is
Disgusting.
experiencing right now kind of prevents them
Yes.
from even absorb. Like they can hear what Misty is saying, but
They're
they're not
busy.
actually reacting or absorbing it.
Yeah, they're busy.
Yeah.
All right, so Squiddle, chow down.
Yeah, I think
Um,
if
go
Squiddle
ahead.
can like tilt the body just
Yeah.
like in one bite, just like a
Yeah, there is a stretching
boba?
of the maw.
Are you taking
Yeah.
like a brain shot? Is that just like
Yeah,
that exists.
Which we have to think about the size that we're talking about here. So there is a sort of elongating of the
An
opening.
unhinging of the jaw.
yeah.
Mhm.
Unhinging, but sort of I imagine it like radially, right, from the center
Mhm.
out.
Mhm.
All right, that's quite enough. So you do me a favor, Squiddle, because you are not just. This isn't just like a gnome squiddling or an intellect devour or something like that. You are something altogether different. So make me a wisdom save, please.
Okay. 7?
Oh, that's fun. All right. So
That's not good.
Luck?
Luck? Can I do my luck roll?
you certainly can.
Okay, I'm gonna do them.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. So, you all see, those of you who have remained, so Misty and Scotty and Disco, see that for a moment, the body collapses to the ground, and Squiddle sort of goes a little blank for just a moment, and you see like Squiddle's arm moves and the corpse's arm twitches.
Ooh.
And one of her wings sort of moves, and he almost sort of squirms as if trying to use muscles on his back that don't exist. But then after just a second or two, the light comes back to your eyes, Squiddle, as normal. The corpse is very much no longer living on the ground. And you have consumed this brain, and Squiddle, you begin to know things. For example, you all of a sudden know this man's name.
What's their name?
Serralio is this man's name. And you don't know why you know that or why it just came to you. And then you all of a sudden know that there are 3 others that he's supposed to meet soon. And then there are other flashes here and there. You get a glimpse of a weird, awful, giant clawed, bat-eared, cat-looking thing with a torn-up green scarf for a minute. And all of this begins to fade, where it was once clear scenes with sounds, then it's just images, and then even those just sort of vague sense of like lots of death feelings and fear, but then even that sort of fades away, and you feel very satisfied. It was a lovely brain. Good lunch. Yeah.
I don't know why, but after I ate that brain, it felt like bad vibes, and I don't know why. But rest in peace, Serralio.
Serralio.
Can you help me pull my dagger out of your friend?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to nobody. And Scotty goes and bites his dagger and just starts yanking on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a little twerk until it comes loose, and then
Why you hate it?
I mean, why not?
That apparently is now that's the verb for pulling it out of the cheek meat. Okay.
Pull it out of the
Shush.
cheek meat is also quite good. All right. Thoughts?
Is it safe to come back now? Like, am I?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. I can deal with the dead body. I just couldn't deal with that body horror kind of stuff. It was a lot.
Well, Scotty walks around to the front of the body and looks inside the head. That's interesting.
You know what? I'm just Disco summons a mage hand to just kind of push some brush over the top of the head. That's enough of that, I
That's-
think.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about summoner like anatomy, but that doesn't look right.
I think.
You made him like a grass toupee or something. Is that what you did?
But it keeps sinking in because there's nothing to hold it up.
Just keep stuffing it. Just keep stuffing it. It's fine.
If the top of the
Stop
skull
it.
is still around, I think Squiddle is kind of embarrassed by their table manners and puts it back on top of the ogre's head
Absolutely.
The ogre's
as
head.
Disco is
Oh.
putting.
Oh, that's even funnier. Just on the.
Yep.
Just a
I
little
love it.
yarmulke on top of their head.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
white cap. Yep.
horrific.
So did
Oh.
it seems like you learned some
Yeah.
information there, Squiddle? Like, do you know why they're here? What they're where they are?
I know. That's it was really interesting because I've never experienced absorbing somebody's thoughts when I eat them. But they had 4 thoughts. 3 of them were the 3 people they were supposed to meet, and the other thought was there was like this cat thing with a green scarf, which sounds a lot like this pest.
That's your friend. Yeah.
Oh no.
Did he eat pest?
Where'd you get
I'm
I-
gonna
that?
find that out.
That's not that's
Where'd you
not how
come
this
to
No,
that
the
works.
vision.
That-
The vision was the pest was alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
good.
Well,
I will
that's-
also say
no.
Squiddle because I don't know if I said it aloud, but you got a sense of the location that he was supposed to meet with his compatriots. You don't
Okay.
know really where it is, but if you saw it, you would probably recognize it, right? So like, you don't know, you couldn't say, oh, it's to the north, but if you ran across it, you'd probably recognize it.
I think if we keep going, I might eventually recognize the place where they were supposed to meet their friends. I don't know where it is. I've never seen this place before.
I can continue showing you around. I know it a little bit.
Can you like do the thing you did with Misty and like show Twiggy? The picture, like the telepathic link thing that you were doing with Misty. Can you like
Oh,
get a
sending.
picture and show? Yeah, Scotty doesn't know what the heck it's called.
No, no, I forgot what had been done.
Can you like show him like a picture of where it is and maybe?
I think
Maybe
that's a DM call.
Can she like telepathic link with me?
I mean, if somebody has something other than sending that is sort of that works differently for sure. Interesting. Can you send an image over sending? I mean, certainly not as it's written, but this is sort of fascinating to me.
Isn't that a different
why don't
spell?
you-
Isn't that like encoding or something?
Oh,
Isn't
you know what? You're
encoding-
right. There, encode memory is
That's
exactly that. You are
Something like
correct. And that is usually, Alicia, we should play together more because that's usually my rule. If there's another thing that can do it, then I won't let something else do it. But if nothing else can do it, then who gives a shit? Okay, so here's what I will let you do, though, Meagan or Squiddle. Do you have any illusion spells at all? Okay, so look.
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, how about this? I can show you guys my favorite parts of this forest, these spots that I was really looking forward to relaxing and spending my vacation. How about we just hit these highlights, and if we find anything that's, sparks any memory within you, we can, investigate further. How about that?
I think that's a good plan. Because
okay.
I feel like if you know anything about the direction that these ogres were heading in, I bet I would recognize the landscape.
Well, let's start in that direction. Luckily, it's the same direction as the hot springs in this forest. So let's go take a little spa. I think you guys were talking about having a spa day already. I was looking forward to having mine before
I
you're
love
jealous.
spa
Wizards,
days.
Yeah.
I love a
I-
Hot Springs episode. Let's go.
I brought my Himalayan salt.
Scotty is also
What?
kind of just. Scotty has sat down
Uh-huh.
and looking at the giant dead ogre, and then looking at everybody else. Look at the giant dead ogre. Everybody else.
Hey, Scotty, are you okay?
Did no one see me kill that? I didn't even look at it when it fell.
You know what? I saw that, Scotty. You are the most ferocious blink dog I think I've ever seen.
Have you ever seen another blink dog?
No. But
Scott-
if I did,
Scott-
I bet that they would not be as scary as you.
Scotty, I am familiar with sneaky, cool, walking away kills. I've seen a lot of them. I've done a lot of them. I think that I am a master of them, and I can say that you're right there. You're up top two.
Okay, good. That's like what, you and me then, because like I've never done it before. So
It's
I
exactly
just
me,
thought-
then you, and yeah, that's
I
exactly what I
imagine
was
we're just like
thinking.
walking, having this discussion.
I can't believe y'all keep.
I mean, I was
score.
impressed.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just weird.
We can what?
Hmm?
What do you say?
Y'all keep score?
Okay,
Oh, yeah?
Mr. Snowball, like giant ice attack to start everything off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you scored some points
Perfect.
for sure with that.
Perfect. Yeah, this is definitely, we're sorkening this conversation through the woods, having a nice walk and talk.
Walk and talk.
Walk and talk, Josh.
And it begins to get a little warmer. And for a moment, Twiggy, you're a little concerned because with these red wizards here, there have been fires all over. But then you realize, you sort of look around and you see where you are, and it's a sort of a humid heat, and you all sort of pass through some trees into a clearing, and there's a little grotto there with the little springs. And you can still, for what it's worth, at least at this point, you've basically just gone in a straight line from the way that the ogre and the red wizard were traveling. So seemed to be on track and ran into the springs, just like Twiggy said.
So is this, looking familiar at all with your new memories that somehow just got popped into your head?
No, belly flop.
All right.
A little cannonball full of
Incredible.
tentacles.
Twiggy gets very comfortable,
Amazing.
lets his roots kind of extend from his legs to be able to soak in this.
That's weird.
I like
That
it.
is not the grossest thing that's happened this episode.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you did not have the
Not
same
even
reactions.
close.
I think as Squiddle dives into this hot spring, they probably see a little bit of blood come off of their face in the water.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Hey, Disco, can you turn around for a second? Because Disco is very reflective. I think Squiddle is going to look at their reflection in their mirror scales and just kind of, clean themselves up a little bit.
Yeah, Disco coils and angles themselves like to kind of catch some of the light.
Thank you. I am
We
absolutely horrifying.
we weren't
Oh
going
my
to say
god.
anything. It seemed impolite at some point to say anything because that was a lot. So
It doesn't even
it's
help
fine.
by wiping the blood off. I am
No,
horrific.
By this point, you all have been traveling for a little while. The tentacles are beginning to regrow. They're
Oh,
like,
thank God.
yeah, I'd say they're about half their normal length at this point. So it's
Oh,
really
that's
only like the
good.
bottom half of the void. There we go. Yes, it's only the bottom half of the void.
Give the
that
viewers
is-
a close up on that because that's something
Yeah.
we sent to each
Yeah.
other after last week's episode. Oh yeah, get right up in
no.
there.
Yeah, get right up there. Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so there's only about half a void showing at this point.
That's good. Hey, Disco.
Hmm.
How does my handlebar mustache look? Is it magnificent or only half magnificent?
it's going from the outside in.
It's. I mean, I appreciate
Oh, no.
that came back first, but it's coming in. Maybe another few hours.
Okay. So like half. Okay. Thank you.
Amazing. Well, what about the other three of you? I mean, listen, you're in a hot springs. I don't know. Two of you have decided to chill.
Misty's not getting in the water.
Okay.
We're all
Okay.
very glad for that. Yeah.
But she's still wearing Squiddle's, like, at this point it looks like a sun-dried tomato at this point, like just hanging there like dead. But she like sort of floats over behind Squiddle and looks like standing next to her into the fractal mirror that Disco is, and she just says, "We look like twins."
Twinsies!
And then Missy's gonna float over to where Twiggy is and just say to her, like, "Why did you want a vacation here?"
Well, I spent a lot of time in cities, and I think my natural habitat is within woods like these, amongst my people. You know, there have been needle blights and vine blights that have been showing up, and I've made a couple friends, and it was nice to be able to kind of be amongst other plants for a while instead of just all these people and summoners, and you know what I mean. But I think it just kind of reminds me of home. You know, that's really what it is. And then you get pampered like this. I mean, what could be better than this? You know, spending a little nice day at the hot springs. I know we got stuff to do, but this is a nice little relaxing break.
So Missy's, while he's talking, she's sort of just like floating like around him like this as he's talking. And she's just gonna be like, so you're going to come with us then? You're gonna help us find pets? Yes?
I mean, if we can find pests within the borders of this this village town forest, then yeah, absolutely. But if it moves on and the red wizards are gone, I think I'm gonna have to stick around here because that's where my companion knows I am, you know. And if I go too far away, I already went over to the town and saw you guys over the docks, and that was a little bit worrisome. I didn't know if my companion was gonna show up and not know where I was. That was a little nerve-wracking, but now that we're here, I feel a little more comfortable. But I definitely want to help you guys while we're here. I feel like we've grown a little bit since in the last 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tops.
I agree. We're friends now. We can share secrets.
Yeah, friend is a strong word, but yeah.
Yeah,
Want
I
me to
feel,
tell you
I feel bad.
something?
I didn't even leave a note. Oh.
Oh, you guys weren't.
You
You guys don't care for your companions?
What?
I-
I was going to tell you a secret.
Oh, I mean, I'm all about secrets.
Okay. Squiddle,
Yeah.
the one wearing the mustache.
What do you mean
Yes.
wearing? Oh,
Hey, you stay out of this. This is a secret.
About you.
About you.
No.
We're talking
I
behind your
saw
back.
their
Go
mustache.
away.
I didn't mean to be rude. I think Squiddle's so embarrassed by their bad table manners that they're just like, you're right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Squiddle has a pebble in her pocket that
Where's the
contains
pocket?
a 15-foot cube of water. And her
Oh my
dad.
God.
And what was the last
I'm
part?
kidding. She's carrying in her pocket a pebble that contains a 15-foot cube of water. And her dad.
And
Wow.
and her dad.
Her dad.
Her dad must be really small. And so when you're talking about 15 foot, are we talking about like 15 by 15 by 15? Or are we talking about like 15 square feet of water? There's a big difference.
I said what I said.
Sure. Okay. That's a really good secret.
That's such a wild secret.
Misty
I'm
still
gonna-
thinks that's their actual dad.
I'm gonna try to find a secret that matches that, and I'm gonna repay you with another secret, okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, I feel nice and waterlogged, so let's get a move on from here. Let's try to figure out where these red wizards are and kick them out. You know what I'm saying?
So this Twiggy and Misty are wrapping up their conversation. Disco, once you were finally released from mirror duty, what did you get up to? And then Scotty, I'll ask you the same. Minus the mirror duty.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, after realizing that there was no way Squiddle was going to get it all, Disco just prestidigitated away like the rest of the blood and gore. So,
Oh, thank you.
and then actually like went kind of under the hot springs and then changed their refraction, so like they're like not reflected, they're actually just kind of like transparent and blending in, and so you can see like the swimming going on. And every now and then you just have a splash that comes up, and then like it's just their head, and then they go back around like, this is nice. This is what I mean, I feel like we should probably be doing something, but I'm okay staying here. No, we can't stay here. Can we?
I mean, if you guys want to find your friend, then no, we can't stay here. Plus,
We cannot.
the reason why nobody's here, no like attendants that are like here to offer us towels and stuff, is because they're also very afraid of these red wizards, and we need to go help these people because they have us. These are businesses, these are people with jobs. They need to be able to get back their jobs, and there's someone that are displacing these people, and we need to help them figure this out. But also, I just
Scotty?
want to say this is a very cool trick that you're doing. It's also my deepest seated fear of a glass shark
Truly.
underneath the water being completely invisible.
yeah, right?
It's really
The
quite
secret.
upsetting.
Wait,
But
have you
I know
seen
that's
that
not what-
before? Why is that your deepest, darkest fear?
Just because I know it would be completely invisible and I have no idea.
That's how I feel about most of the ocean, believe it or not. Even though I'm technically a sea creature, I don't
So
like that
rough.
you can't. It's the
Can't
abyss.
see. Yeah,
Agoraphobia
can't-
or something, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
very
Or
vulnerable.
thalassophobia, I think is the correct one.
Mm.
Oh, that makes sense since we're talking Greek and thalassus. Anyway, that's enough. Scotty, what are you doing?
Oh, Scotty blinked up into a tree.
On
And
purpose?
On
Where's
purpose.
Scotty?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Scotty is looking, keeping a lookout, because that is not muddy enough to count as water that he would gladly jump into as a dog.
Very funny.
Mm.
Okay, excellent.
Oh.
This sounds
Uh,
like there's a real life implication that you're thinking of.
Can't imagine.
Can't imagine.
He gets a bath
Okay.
in the kitchen sink.
Well,
He does.
well, in that case, Scotty, actually, why don't you make me a perception check?
Okay. and perception 17.
I'm sorry, I was busy laughing at you. What was the number?
17.
17. I adore you. Okay, while they're all having a grand old time down there, you are keeping a lookout, and there is maybe not less than a mile away in the direction that you all were headed, there is a big old explosion. And you can see that it, you catch this tiny little, like, almost looks like a firefly just sort of shoot up into the air and then explodes in an enormous fireball.
Did anyone else see that?
No, I think from where you all are, the canopy is going to get in the... I mean, you might see the flash of light, but it's sort of the middle of the day, too. So no, I don't think that you can.
Scotty blinks down behind Twiggy.
Okay, you got me that one. I'll give you that.
Okay, is there normally like big in the forest? Is that like a normal thing that happens here?
No. Is it related to the screams of the forest that I feel within me and the deep pain that I'm feeling just in this one moment?
Jesus.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it. Okay,
I'm looking at Luca off camera.
It's like some existential thing going on here.
Yeah, you know.
It just happened. I just felt it. I'm wondering if this is related.
What, like you feel them all at once and then okay, anyway,
Stop it. Great voice. No.
But no, there's like, and now that Scotty is on the ground, Scotty does not know if up, down, left, or right was the direction that he saw the explosion in.
Oh, I mean, listen, Scotty has a chance, just like everyone else. It just happens to be a chance with a negative modifier. So, Scotty, make me either survival to sort of get a sense or history to just straight up remember. I'll even let you choose between two different ability scores.
And neither one of them are good.
Poor Scotty doesn't know how to read, also has no idea what directions are.
No.
14.
Oh, okay. So because it happened, what you remember is that it was in the same direction that you all were traveling.
Okay.
And so that's where you just sort of reorient that way, just sort of by habit, and manage to point them in that direction.
So that's up. It is in the direction of up.
Okay, sure, yes.
That way.
Look up.
No, not that up. Not that up. And Scotty just like points, like lifts up one paw and just points.
You don't do the pointer dog thing? You just like
I do not.
lift up one paw.
Like, give me paw.
Scotty's carrying so many daggers, he just fall over. So yeah, it's over there, and it just went, and there was like a little burst, and then a like that. Exactly what it sounded like.
So it sounds like either like a fireball or like a firework.
It could.
Probably the first.
Has Scotty ever seen a fireball spell? Is the question.
Yes, in fact, I think you saw one like up close and personal when we were hanging out below Waterdeep. So
What?
Season 2.
Oh my God. Fireball up and close.
So yes, you would have seen it, but and for what it's worth, I think also because I have always gotten the impression, based on some things that you've said from the last season, that Scotty probably worked in cities with his companion. So I think you've probably seen fireworks too.
Yes. There was none of the like wee that happens if it's a firework. It's just a.
Okay, that sounds bad. We should probably go.
Okay. Scotty just starts trotting off in the direction of up.
Okay.
You lead the way.
Yeah.
Okay, Misty's going.
Misty's gonna attach herself like a Velcro dryer ball to Scotty again. I don't think anybody else has anything she can attach to.
Attaching to Squiddle is kind of rough.
Yeah,
I feel like
slippery.
Disco's probably pretty.
A little slippery.
Slick.
Yeah.
I can grow like a vine that you can like just attach to. I don't want it to think like that you're like leashed though. Like that's not what we're trying to go for. So.
Oh, that's true. That does have a certain.
I mean, you could go sit on top of Twiggy and look like a cut rate holiday tree, but you know, it's like...
That's an option too.
If you promise not to shock me.
I'll have to remember that.
No promises. We'll stick you on Scotty for now.
So Scotty also would probably be able to smell any like smoke or anything.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I
Yeah,
can kind of head that way.
I like that. Yeah, so you'll go for a little ways first. Why don't you go ahead then, Scotty, since you're tracking, and you can all make either perception or survival checks. Scotty, take yours with advantage.
Perception or
Just to notice things, or well, I don't know. Let's see. What you
18
get.
survival for me.
18 for Twiggy.
17 perception. Let me see.
17 perception from Misty.
10 as
10.
the advantage score.
The advantage, incredible.
Helps.
Is that perception or survival?
That's perception because I rolled
Okay.
a natural 1 on the other one.
Amazing. Disco.
6. Disco hasn't even remembered to turn visible yet again.
Sure. Yeah. He's still.
Has anybody
I
seen
love it.
Disco?
Squiddle.
Sorry, I'm here. What?
Oh, okay, hi.
Hi.
Squiddle, how'd
Squiddle
we
rolled a
do?
6, and they're not very aware either. They're doing the George Washington hair, and you remember when you were a kid, you like flip your hair up to make it look like
Yes.
George Washington.
Yes.
And like when they emerge from the water, they
That's so
realize that
specific.
nobody is there, and they're looking around for their friends.
Is this
Oh,
Yeah,
Did I
really,
keep up?
really
My
rough perception.
childhood? I don't remember George
Oh,
Washington hair
okay.
game, but okay.
I love it.
Remember,
I
you
love
like
it.
flip your hair up when it's wet.
I didn't have long hair growing up.
No,
Okay.
okay, so you're
No.
doing Squiddle is doing the Little Mermaid hair toss.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
cute.
water droplets.
Well, now I'm going to call it the George Washington hair toss from now on. All right. Well, Misty and Twiggy. Twiggy, you rolled survival, right?
Yes, 18.
Okay, great. So, Twiggy, you begin to notice a couple of things with your 18. You see evidence of two main things. One is of what probably are forest creatures traveling. You see tracks and broken twigs and such, going the opposite direction. Oh, sorry, broken leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know what
that was a
means.
close one.
Yeah. Going the opposite direction that you all, as if they were probably fleeing something, because it's quite the volume of tracks that you notice. And then you also begin to catch sight in not the direction that you're coming, but from other directions. You see evidence of what must be humanoid travel in the last little while. So you seem to be heading the right direction. Misty, with your 17 perception, you begin to do exactly what Scotty was trying to do, which is that you begin to smell smoke. And with 17, you begin to hear very faintly, and you can't make out what they're saying, but what sounds like probably voices. Still a ways in the distance, but in the direction that you all are headed.
Okay. So Misty's ears start doing the kitty cat sort of like this away, that away thing. Her ears start doing that. But then
Perfect.
she's like, she goes to sniff, but she can't because she realizes she doesn't have a nose. But there's something about like maybe she can perceive the scent in the air, like with receptors or something.
Oh, that's interesting. She sort of electrifies them so they glow slightly. The
Yeah,
the
she can see
pheromones,
them.
I don't know, the smoke that
Yes.
is electroconductive. It doesn't matter.
Yes, I like that. I like
I like
that.
to imagine that Misty would just like bite Scotty's ear and pull him in the right direction.
That also works. This way.
Sometimes she's invisible, so you're just like, okay, there it is.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah, you all can continue on. It's another couple of minutes of travel with you all in that direction, and you all begin to then notice, you see flickering light. Even in the daytime, you can see that there are fires in the direction that you're heading. Smoke is beginning to get noticeably to you all. And eventually you can see a ways ahead of you another explosion. It's close enough that you all see it this time. Another blast of fire. This one much lower down, like in the forest.
Oh, that's what it looked like, Twiggy.
That's definitely not a firework. If it is, it's a bad one.
Yeah.
We should probably investigate.
This doesn't look familiar to you at all.
Are you asking Squiddle?
Oh, sorry, Twiggy. Everyone's like, no.
Nah.
I think that it looks like somewhat familiar. I haven't been to this area of the resort yet.
Squiddle, however, will you make me...
A digestion check.
No, you know what? Actually, make me another wisdom save. Let's do that.
Oh, geez.
it was gonna be good, and then it ended up being bad. 5.
Oh, damn.
Luck?
How many times can you use luck?
3.
I think you get 3 per day per long
I
rest.
used one last episode.
Yeah, you did. And then you use one now.
So I got one
Oh,
more.
You got one
You
more
have
if
one
you
more.
want it. Listen, live your life. You don't have to do
You
anything
know
you
what?
don't
We're
want
not
to.
in combat. I'm gonna let it go.
Okay, yeah. You get a little of indigestion. So nothing worth, but also nothing particularly helpful.
Sorry, that was me.
Oh, no.
I love that Megan's still wearing the mustache.
Me too. It's also, I have to say, it's a real special kind of character that burps
Yeah.
because of a failed wisdom save. Like, that says a lot, I think.
Yeah,
Uh,
and brains.
brains, and brains.
Of course, don't forget the brains.
All right,
yeah.
so what's the plan? I mean, that explosion came from like 100, maybe 150 feet ahead, which, it's hard to see because you're in relatively dense forest, but you are now apparently right on top of whatever is happening. What's the plan?
Missy's just gonna say like out loud, like, we should approach, but we should do it very carefully. But we should go now.
I can scout out what's going on and then come back. Or should we I mean, there's trees on fire. I think we should probably just
I was
maybe
like,
maybe
we
get
don't
in
have
there.
time for
Great
subtlety.
situation.
Yeah,
That's a pretty
I
big
mean,
distraction.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, all right.
We're going.
You all head forward at pace.
Yes, at pace.
And you sort of hurry forward, and eventually you all begin to hear voices. And I don't think any of you would have any reason specifically to speak Thayan. So you don't necessarily understand what they're saying. You catch maybe a few words here and there because it's a sort of shared language lineage with common, but it's hard to understand them. But you see then figures up ahead. It's hard to make them out actually in front of the flames sometimes because of these bright red robes that they are wearing. But you eventually are able. Actually, everybody make me perception checks, please.
Oh boy.
I believe in you. Disco,
10.
Oh,
Squiddle.
Squiddle also got a 10.
Good Lord, Misty.
A 1.
Look,
Scotty.
we're really small, okay? We're like low to the ground, okay?
Yeah.
We need to like crane way up to see stuff.
I'm going to use luck
Okay,
so that it's
okay.
not a 5.
Yeah, because it sure was a 5. Yeah.
It sure was. Now
Yeah.
it's a 17.
Okay, great. And Twiggy.
I think I might start using the online roller because I've been rolling way too good. I got a 19.
Oh, hey, hell yeah. Okay,
Whoa.
listen. The way everybody else is rolling, we need somebody to.
That's,
all right,
that's
so
because you're taller than the rest of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I grow the branches of my neck a little bit and kind of do a little periscope thing and bring it back down.
There you go.
Oh, and
you
you
all
thought
are
what Squiddle
so
did was
creepy.
gross?
All right, so
Thank
Scotty
you.
and Twiggy, you both are able. The rest of you are like fire, but
Like
Scotty-
Scotty's just like walking around and he's like, grooming his spiky paws, going, I'm so glad that nothing on me is abnormal like everybody else.
yeah, that spike tail going down. Scotty and Twiggy, you both see while the others panic. You both see. You're able to clock 3 robed figures, and then sort of at the I don't know, flanks of them. That makes it sound very dramatic, but right on either side of these 3 robed figures, you see shambling somewhat more slowly than their robed masters. You see 2 figures. One of them looks to be another ogre zombie, and then the other one is a smaller humanoid of some type. It's hard to make them out because that one seems to be dressed in like a cloak and a hood as it sort of lumbers along, but you can see where its arms stick out from the cloak. Like you can see these long fingers and long claws at the end of it, and like flesh dropping off in places.
Nope.
Sounds gross.
Yeah,
Can
it's horrible.
Can I see if the robed figures do they have anything on them that like isn't held by like in their hands?
Like what? What do you mean?
I don't know, like an item on their belt or something if it's
Oh,
exposed or anything that looks important.
Absolutely, yeah. So, actually, Twiggy, 19, the highest of the bunch, you get a sense like two of them are wearing very ornate, right, robes with all of this like gold embroidered, gold and platinum embroidered sigils up and down it. And then one of them looks like the one that you all just decimated, which is red robed and it's nice, but it's quite plain. So there's some sort of hierarchy system going on that you notice, Twiggy. And the one that is that has the simpler robes is like their pack person. Like has 3 like backpacks on, is carrying like a walking stick in one arm, has like a wand loosely held in the other hand, but like has completely forgotten about it. Just looks very hairy.
Like,
the
where
poor
did I put
deer.
the wand?
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
The other two have any number of like amulets and tchotchkes hanging off their robes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We probably should have checked with the last guy if he had anything, but if I can get close enough, I can try to take something off of them. But I think probably more important to just, like, let's try to get these guys out of here, right?
There's like 5 of them.
There's 5 of us.
You think they're afraid of insects?
Most people are afraid of insects, yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Well, let's
I
just
know.
hope they are.
Because you've never had insects living inside you before.
Oh, okay. You know what?
I had a termite infestation a couple
Oh.
years ago. It was
I
not
can see that.
Oh.
I can see how that could cause some issues.
Hmm.
You know those
You lost
parasites?
Eugenio.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Away for a moment. Bugs living inside you really got me in a way I wasn't expecting.
Do you know those mites that you'll see on goldfish?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Elisa.
What are these horrors, Megan?
This
Are you talking about goldfish
tonight
the
is
snack
taking
or
a very
goldfish the
weird
fish?
turn.
It's
I don't
like
think any of us
National
anticipated.
Geographic.
No. How could we? All right. Go ahead, Squiddle.
I'm sorry that you all have to play D&D with me.
No, stop it.
She's like,
Listen.
you know those things that live in the ground that come out and grab you on your favorite bucket? I'm like, no.
No, I don't know about that.
Do you know
Should
the
I?
demons that live in your dreams and eat your ears? Yeah.
Should I be?
Those. Okay, yeah,
ears
definitely
and
got those. Yeah.
skin.
Those I'm very familiar with.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely wild. All right. So that's what you all see. They are not running, but moving rather briskly ahead of you all, and they do seem to be sort of like sweep searching as they go. You all are approaching them. They are not being quiet. Their zombies are not being quiet. Every now and again, when like a tree gets in their way, they'll blast it. So like they're
just
not
indeterminately just like fireballing everywhere.
kind of is what it looks like. Now, Scotty, that first one that you saw was straight up in the air, so that was probably something different. But right now, it just looks like when things get in their way of their search, they just remove the obstacle rather than going around.
I think like their side to side motions are broken or something because I think they can only walk straight. They're just blowing everything up.
You know, I can look past trying to kill one of your friends, but this destruction of the forest, I will not stand for. So I need to
Tried
get
to
in
kill
this.
one of my friends?
That's what you're not going to stand for?
I mean,
Okay.
I assume they're trying to kill pests or do something.
Oh,
I
that.
can-
Yeah, no. I very much care about pets.
Well, at least one of you's paying attention to the story I'm trying to tell.
I can cause a distraction for a little while.
Let's do it.
Oh, if Squiddle's offering.
Yeah, Squiddle's gonna cast Infestation.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Incredible. Okay. On
It's
Are we
somatic,
talking
so
What?
goldfish bugs or like bot flies? Because, you know, like.
mites. Gold, like,
Yeah.
fish,
Locusts.
like mites. Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Millions of them.
On whom?
So the range is 30 feet.
Okay.
And target must succeed on a con save. It takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction. How wide is this thing? Range
How-
area, 30 feet. Is that it? This is 30 feet?
So it has to be within 30 feet, but it looks like you have to pick a single creature to target, and then the cloud will surround that creature.
Wherever the highest concentration of these red wizards are. Or
Yeah,
Thanes.
so very so sort of sadly, at least to me, like the middle of this little formation is that poor beleaguered pack
Oh,
mule
no.
apprentice looking dude. He's definitely the very center of it. So he's at the middle, and then the fancy ones on either side, and then there's a little bit of a gap, and then the gap, and then the two zombies, the two zombies on the outside. And they're, I mean, it's sort of, you know, kind of angled. No, flying V.
There it is.
Fly together.
There you go.
So yeah, so if you want to get the central point, it's that that kid.
Okay.
All right, Constitution save, you said?
He doesn't even want to
yeah.
be here. His
It's
parents
not his
just
day,
dropped him
right?
off on the
No.
I mean,
steps,
I don't even
like-
want to be here. I don't
Con
want to be
11?
around anymore.
Con 11. Okay, well, I rolled a 9, and with a +1 con, he's at a 10. So that does not, in fact,
Yes.
save.
And it does cause a little bit of damage.
I imagine so.
9.
Okay. I mean, he's not dead, but that's more than a little. All right, and then you want, I think it's a, what is it? What does it tell you to do? Roll a D8 or something to figure out what direction he rolls?
D4.
A D4. Okay. Oh, north, south, east, west. Okay, great. So we'll say, just before you tell me, I will say that north, just for our purposes, north is in the direction that they are going. South is towards you all, is up, right? And south is towards you all.
Okay.
Brian and I are having a silent argument over
I know, I'm loving it. Okay,
No.
so what'd you roll, Squiddle?
3, which is east.
Which is east.
I think
So-
that would be left for Scotty.
No, that's right. Because if we're always facing north, then east is right and west is left.
So
Never eat soggy waffles.
this is, yes. So this apprentice has
Have you
all
never
of his
heard that?
backpacks, and he's looking around and trying not to trip, and then all of a sudden, he is
I broke
just
Kelly.
covered in, what did you, in the goldfish mites?
Goldfish mites.
Just
Are they still attached to the goldfish?
in
Because that would
goldfish
definitely
mites.
be upsetting.
And this poor beleaguered apprentice is like, you know what? I don't get paid enough for this. And just yells, shrugs off 2 of the 3 packs, and takes off sideways. How far does he go? Moves 5 feet in a random direction. All right, well, he takes off sideways and then he trips and falls to the ground, which is why he only makes it 5 feet.
Perfect.
Yes.
Disaster.
Did I see this apprentice casting any fire spells at the trees?
Or
was he
no,
kinda just, like,
actually,
along
you
for the ride?
didn't. He would be lucky to get off a somatic component for a cantrip with all that in his
Yeah.
arms.
I think I'm
Oh.
gonna run by him as he's on the ground
Thank
and say, "I'll spare you today because you didn't hurt one of my friends. But if I see you around here again, your ass is grass." I'm gonna keep
Ah.
running.
Quite literally. Incredible.
Right.
Make me another, and I know I made you do this last week too, I think. Make me an intimidation check.
Okay.
I love this.
+0 to this roll.
Take advantage on it. You just, your
Oh.
friend just aided you, helped you by infesting him with goldfish mites.
My
That's a
advantage in
sentence.
help. That
Oh,
is
no.
sentence. I got an 8.
Okay. Well, I think then it doesn't necessarily inspire fear, just deep confusion when the bundle of twigs yells that his ass will be grass and then continues running on.
Is that
so
like a special spell that trees can cast with turning asses
ass
into
is
grass? That's a
It
cool
takes a
spell.
lot to
You'll,
learn. Yeah.
you'll have to teach me how to do that someday.
Yeah.
Happy to.
Anything
Anything for a friend. I mean, I didn't say friend. I didn't say friend.
What?
I promise I didn't say it.
The battle stops.
Twiggy?
All 4 of the remaining that sort of turn and say, friend. No.
Can I can I call you Twiggy?
You know what? Don't answer now. We're going to go to a little break.
I was gonna toss it to break for you.
Hang out. We are going to keep a tight 5. When we come back, we will find out if Squiddle has yet earned the right to call Twiggy Twiggeth. Don't go too far. We'll see you shortly.
Very serious.
Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you had a lovely break. I know we did. And we're back. And the only thing that matters for the next 54 minutes is the answer to this question. Twiggy, can Squiddle call you Twiggeth yet?
Should have been thinking about this over the break.
That's why I gave you the break.
Look, I'm giving you a pass on this one. Know what? No, fine. You can call me Twiggy. You can call me Twiggy. You guys are cool. You guys are helping me save. As long as you guys can help me save the forest, you can call me Twiggy.
I'll help you save any forest.
Well, let's save this one. Let's start with this one.
Just this one, that's all.
Thank you, Twiggers.
Oh.
Don't push it.
Okay. You see like
think-
one tear fall.
I think maybe like Squiddle, I think maybe like you should like maybe try like sprinkle it like 5 times a day. You can use his name.
Just get used to it. See how it feels in your mouth. You know, just like I appreciate you wanting to use it in the first place.
I don't really like eating twigs, but if I can say Twiggers 5 times a day, I don't think I would use it more than 5 times a day.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
You have used it 3, so just make
Twiggers?
the last 2 count. That's
Twiggers?
4, and you get okay. Well, now you're done.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's
Are
just
we
her.
having
We're
this
not done
entire
yet, though.
conversation over like the guy who's full of bugs?
I would love to know the answer to
We're
that.
running.
Or are you all? I assume you're continuing to
Yeah,
chase
we
the
were-
other
we were-
4. He
Yeah.
was sort of left
What
stunned in the
happened?
back
What did
there
they?
for a
Yeah.
moment.
What did they do when their poor pack mule guy got?
So it took them longer than really it should have by any reasonable measure to notice. So they're a good, at this point, they're a good, like, let's say 90 feet ahead of you all, but they have stopped and are kind of looking back in your all's direction. But again, you've got the cover of some trees between you, but also remember, they're clearing a lot of it out of the way, so hiding places are a little harder to come by. Yeah, Scotty.
How far away are they?
90 feet?
90 feet?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Now you're just being mean.
Oh, I don't remember. I thought
You
that
said
was the
that
range of
before
your
you
thing.
even
That's
knew.
why you asked.
40.
Yes, thank you, Johnny.
It's 40 feet.
Oh, it's 40
In-
feet. Oh, I thought it was, well, I honestly thought it was 90, and if it wasn't 90, I assumed it was 60, so. Okay.
No, it's
In the
40 feet.
meantime, can I turn
So-
around and thorn whip one of the bags that the guy was carrying and dropped, and like just
Yeah.
bring it back to me?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
As they're running towards us, I want to see what's in there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sneak forward a little bit and then
Okay.
I am going to blink directly onto the one of the higher tier guy and like knock him over like full weight, which isn't much, but it's all coming at
All
once.
3.5 pounds.
Excuse me. 9.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that's Scotty's plan. Misty, Disco, and Squiddle?
Yeah, Missy's just attached to Scotty.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay, Disco and Squiddle. It's all happening very fast, too, so if the answer is, that's fine, too.
Reattack. What are we doing? Are we attacking? What are we? What?
Attack!
We're trying to look intimidating or something.
Twiggy's ready to take him down. Scotty is ready to, like, knock them down and see what happens from there, as far as I can tell.
At hearing Twiggeth say attack, Disco kind of panics and is gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay, amazing.
Panic at the.
Don't
Panic
do
from
it.
the disco.
You know.
Do it. Complete the sentence.
Love it.
Can't.
Finish the sentence. All right, and Squiddle, what's your plan?
I don't know. I feel like everyone just needs to relax. And she's very
Wasn't ready.
seriously considering casting calm emotions, but using one
Incredible.
sorcery point for careful spell is not to affect her group.
Oh, okay. Incredible.
I think we could use a little spell Xanax too. Thank you very much.
Listen, I do love my fantasy Xanax.
Okay, wait. How much does Misty weigh?
Yeah.
Does
I'm gonna-
Misty? Oh, I
Do you
not
weigh
much. I
anything?
wouldn't imagine. Misty, I imagine, is pretty light when you attach to Scotty,
Okay.
right?
I mean, still 9 pounds. It
Um,
would be like having a bowling ball dropped on you. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's really
Yeah, but
light
only like
because
a
she's
kid's
just a
bowling ball.
waist. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's what happens.
They're weak.
Twiggy grabs the bag and begins looking through, and this one looks to have a few tomes in it, 2 medium thickness books inside, and a ton of parchment and ink and quills and little bags of sand and other like scribing supplies is what's in this one that you grabbed.
This is useless. And he throws it away.
All right.
And Shake gets into the fray.
As Twiggy tosses that, right where it's about to land is where Scotty is. But Scotty, before it can just thud on you, you blink away and go forward. Why don't you make me an...
I like to think I land on him by accident because I was just trying to avoid the bag.
100%. Absolutely. Why don't you make me an athletics check to knock him down?
May I persuade you for acrobatics?
Tell me more.
I would do it gracefully.
Would you?
No.
Like an agility trial for a
If
dog.
you-
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm like one of the Australian Shepherd dogs, just like, no. It's a bad
What's
idea.
the wrestling move?
I think that's
that-
what you're trying. That's great.
What's the wrestling move that Black Widow does to the one guy in the hallway where she like wraps
with the
her
legs.
like and just does like that and, like
Yeah.
Okay.
and just
All right,
throws
that's-
it down. Yeah.
So
That's an
Scotty
acrobatics
has done
argument. But it's the
ballet
dog
at
version
some
of
point.
that.
Yes, exactly. I like it. All right, acrobatics it is. Do it.
Watch. It's a 13, so that's a 23.
Oh man, and I rolled well this time. All
Not
right.
well enough.
So the bag is about to land on Scotty. Scotty zips out of the way, blinks out of the way, or sneezes out of the way, I suppose. And like you said, just like bowling ball, just right on top of one of the two fancier dressed red wizards, and he just goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Okay, and because Scotty realizes at the last minute what's happening and wants to maintain his coolness in front
Okay.
of everybody, he's going to yell out the attack name of what that attack just was,
Oh my
which
God.
is super secret double attack because Misty's with
Also
me.
there, yes. Is also present.
Super secret double attack.
Super secret double attack. Okay, incredible. At this moment, so startled by everything going on, Disco just fires off a chaos bolt. At what?
Well, let's see. If Scotty landed on
Dark.
one at the other,
Okay, that's a
At the
good
other
answer, and I'm
one.
glad to hear that, because a part of me was concerned you'd go for the same one as Scotty knocked it over.
I mean, panicked, but not like total.
Right,
Just,
right.
It's chaos. It just does. It's fine. Does please? Will a 19 hit?
Oh, yes, that will hit.
Okay, I've never done this before, so this is going to be interesting.
I'm excited. Oh, this one's kind of a weird one, though.
Okay, wow. Those are the worst rolls for Chaos Bolt ever.
no.
However, they were the same. This is
Yes,
interesting.
I was going to say, that's
Okay,
actually, it could be worse.
Okay, I apologize. It's taking me a minute.
No, it's a weird spell.
Go away. So like when you saw Squiddle's mouth, like some of Disco's crystals start forming this sort of unknowable pattern in the air, and this bolt starts out like black, like the tendrils, but then turns to acid, and
Yes.
goes out, and it does 5 points of damage, which respectable. But let's see. I think because I got the same number on both d8s, it then hits and then kind of does an arc towards. Let's see. One of the undead. Were they all like? What were they?
So it would either be the ogre zombie, which was on this person's side, or the other red wizard. You could get either one of them.
Who's the guy
it goes-
in the black robe that we don't know anything about?
Oh yeah, he's on the other side. He's on the side of
Okay.
the one that Scotty just knocked down. So
yeah,
he's
so
out of
those are
range
the-
for the jump.
That I'm on.
No, it bounces. It hits them and then bounces to the ogre zombie.
Okay, to the zombie. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, it's
New attack roll against the new target. This is
Oh, no.
very cool.
Hold on. Does it? Oh, do I do a new attack roll against it?
Yeah, make a new attack roll against the new target. Make a new damage roll, so you could potentially do more damage.
Oh my
and could potentially
gosh.
bounce again.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't get to say that very
That
often.
ogre,
okay?
that ogre zombie's AC is 8.
I don't get to say stuff like that very often. So I had
That's
to.
right. That's
Oh,
right.
so close to doubling it again.
Yeah.
Oh
Where'd we get?
gosh. Okay, so then that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, that was close.
Okay, so that's what was that? 5 and 2. As it's weird. It's as it bounces from the one, it changes weirdly in midair from acid to cold,
Sure.
and hits for Come on. With the 9 points of damage to the
9,
other
okay.
thing. Oh.
Yeah.
I like rolling
Ooh.
doubles. That's fun.
Yeah, that was fun. So Disco panics and just explodes with all kinds of energy, bouncing around the battlefield. It's wild. Squiddle, are we getting to calm emotions, or how are we feeling about that? Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
I think Squiddle was gonna try and make everybody indifferent to the familiars.
Absolutely. All right. What is the radius of this?
The radius is 20 feet,
Okay, so
and the range is 60.
great. So you can get the 2 red wizards. You won't be able to get the zombies, but also that doesn't matter because the wizards tell them what to do anyway. But you will be able to target those 2 wizards, no problem. What do I need to do? Is it wisdom
Charisma
or charisma?
11.
Charisma. Ooh. How's their... Well, okay. Charisma 11. One of them got a natural 20. The other one got a 4.
Okay, I'll take it.
So, Scotty, evens or odds?
I think they said odds.
Odds, is that what you said?
Odds.
Okay. So it was the one that...
Sorry, I was muted.
It's okay. It
I
was
thought
the
you were just
one
thinking
that-
really hard about it.
It was the one that Disco fired at that is chill. That is
You
calmed.
see, that's all you have. I know it. You just have to take a nap. Disco. So that person is indifferent
Uh-huh. Great. Oh.
right now, and well, if you hit them again, they won't be indifferent. So
Oh.
up to you.
I'm glad you did that after I hit them then, because that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think
I wanted to let you get one in at least.
Calm. Let me make sure I did this right, because it'll be even worse if I didn't. How does you can alternatively? Oh, wow, not even. Okay, great. I love it. All right. Well, since both of them are not indifferent and one of them is angry, we should probably go ahead and roll initiative.
But doesn't Misty get a surprise round? Because
Yes.
She didn't get to do anything, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
a
get a
good point,
surprise
actually.
round?
Before we, that's kind of what you all were doing here. Yeah, and you're the only one who hasn't taken an action, so
You're
by all means,
attached to
Misty.
me.
That's right. I forgot you're
Alright.
attached to her. So yeah, go for it.
I'm trying to think. Okay, wait. So if I'm attached to Scotty, that means I'm near the one that Scotty knocked down.
Yeah,
right?
he's
Correct.
prone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that is correct. He
Okay.
is prone underneath, right by you.
Okay, you know what? Misty was invisible, so she's literally just gonna go and bite him with her teeth. So it's a melee attack. Hold on. Oh, that's a unnatural 20.
Okay, that absolutely hits. Yeah, no hope of him blocking that.
Let's see. Ooh, that's 10.
Nice.
Dang,
Yeah.
just biting the crap out of him. All right.
Yes, just a love bite, you know.
Heck yeah. All right, that's number 1. You got another one?
I get to do the full round.
You can do
everything?
your full action, so you can do the 2.
Oh, good. So then I have another. Okay, so for the next one, yeah, she's just gonna bite me again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's not really a full surprise round because they were kind of
Yeah.
aware of you all, but I let everybody
Okay,
take an
good.
action, so
All right, so that's a 19. So
that'll do.
19
All right.
points. And then I'll just do I'll just do bonus attack instead of, I'll just do bonus attack instead. So she just a bite effect. Oh, this is 24.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
Instead of doing my iron rose for my key
She's
points.
just
9.
gnawing on this dude.
You're doing so much damage.
Are you
38.
hungry?
Okay, great. Just gnawing on him, and he's trying to.
I think
pull
Squiddle
off,
would have let
not
you would have
sure.
shared some of the
Yeah,
brain if
Misty,
you were
if you-
hungry.
Yeah.
If you were hungry, you should have just told me. I would have shared the brains.
But you have 2 more brains here, so it's okay. We can.
No, we're not. No,
Okay. All right. Now I will take those initiative rolls before that gets too detailed. Let's
Squiddle got a
see.
dirty 20.
Squiddle got a dirty 20. How about
Wow.
Disco?
21.
21. How about Misty?
14.
How about Twiggy?
Rolled a 9. I'm gonna go back to rolling with my physical dice.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, it didn't. That's annoying. It didn't roll for them, so I'll roll for them.
15.
15. Oh, sorry. I had already had that. I must have seen you roll it in
Oh.
the thingy. I got you. That is a 10 and a 17. All right. All right, so Disco, you are up. You have one of them is on the ground, the other one is looking around and sort of waves at you, seemingly not particularly concerned about you. The two zombies have not received orders at the moment, so they're sort of just standing there.
Then, yeah, I think.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Disco's gonna towards the one that like acknowledges the wave, which is okay, that was weird. And towards the other one casts poison spray at them.
Con save, yeah.
Con save 15.
12 on the die. Plus 1 is 13.
Don't know why I got so excited about that.
But I'm glad that you did. I appreciate that.
That'll be 20 points of
Whoa.
poison.
Of poison damage.
Never trust this big button to smile.
Yeah. So Scotty and Misty, the one, this was that one, right? So the one underneath you just gets covered in this poison, nasty smelling, and just starts trying to get it out of his eyes. It's not a good situation. Anything else, Disco, on your turn?
Yes, yells at Scotty once. Oh, I didn't see you had actual Scotty. Scotty, you're the best boy, and does another bardic inspiration. So that's a D6 for you.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Heavens, think I'm the best boy because I didn't see you say it.
I know where they are. Yeah, I love it. All right, that brings us to Squiddle. You are up.
Boy. You're the best.
I think because Squiddle cast calm emotions, they should probably concentrate on keeping that target calm.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
And they're just leaning against a tree I don't know why I did this. It would have just been easier to kill you.
That certainly does sound like a simpler solution to the current situation. No, he doesn't. Okay. All right. Okay, then it is his turn, and he looks around for the apprentice and sort of sees him way in the distance behind you all and waves and just starts walking towards the apprentice. At a very casual pace. This is the red wizard that fell under the calm emotions, and the ogre zombie that is with him just follows along behind. Just not dashing, so he's only gonna make about 30 feet, just starting to head that direction. Does he get end of round saves, or is this just what it is?
I think this is just what it is, as long as I'm within range.
I love it. All right. Oh. Well, that's fine. We'll do that next time. All right. Next up is Scotty.
I'm gonna stab him,
Yeah.
probably in the butt. I'm just saying.
Probably. I mean, sure. We can say that you landed
18.
behind him, so he's face down. 18 hits. Yeah.
Okay, and so that's gonna be that. It's going to be 7.
7 damage. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and then 15 for the sneak attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, is Misty distracting? Is that how
No,
you're
Well, he was
attacking?
prone.
He was
Okay.
prone. So I
Yeah,
mean,
he
I
was
would've-
prone and Misty was there, so you got the sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's no problem. Oh, okay. I think that's it. I don't think I can bonus action attack again. I think. Not yet.
Why not?
Really?
Well, you took an action to attack once. I mean, you don't get your sneak attack a second time, but you can use a bonus action to stab him again.
I'm gonna stab him
Dual
again.
wielding with your mouth.
Yeah, heck yeah.
This is
I know it's a little weird because it's not really dual wielding because it's in your mouth, but functionally
Well-
it's the same thing. So I like it. Just
He is still
attack him.
prone.
Now at 12 is not going to hit
wait,
though.
he is still prone.
Oh, that's true. You get advantage.
Yeah, that's worse. Okay.
Okay,
thanks,
well,
Scotty.
11's also not going to hit.
Use that inspiration.
Oh yeah, you got inspiration though.
Oh, inspiration. What is yours right now? A D8 or
It's a D6.
6. Yeah. The Bard's Curse, having to remind everybody about their inspiration,
Yeah.
always happens.
So that would have been a 4 additional on top of that. So 16?
Oh, make it 16 does hit.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Bards
he's
for the
going to take
win.
another 6 damage.
Another 6.
And then Scotty's going to yell, "Thank you, whoever thinks I'm a good boy."
I'm right.
Oh,
over
I forgot
here.
about that.
I don't
Yes.
even. Okay. Okay.
Disco's not even invisible right now.
Yeah, but he's
Actually-
not in my
oh,
line of
okay.
sight.
Hmm.
Okay.
Object permanence.
Object
Not
There
my
was
strong
only there was
suit.
only a butt to be stabbed. I got it. It's fine. It's fine.
Misty, we are up to you.
Okay. Misty just sees what Scotty did,
Mhm.
and he stabbed him in the butt. Is that what he did?
Yeah, a
Okay.
couple times.
Misty's just gonna look at Scotty and just follow suit and bite him in the butt.
Yes.
Poor guy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
22 to hit.
Jeez and
That's,
Pete's, yes, that hits.
I was gonna have to. And I have piercer feet, which means I can re-roll the damage, but I don't think I need to, right? Let's see. Well,
I mean, we'll see.
My damage
But,
was 7, so maybe I re-roll it. 'Cause I have
it's up to you.
piercer.
It's right down the middle right there, so it's up to you. You get
If
a
I re-roll, I have to
50-50.
keep the new roll.
I believe that is true for
You have
Piercer,
to, yeah.
yes. Yeah.
So maybe I'll just keep it then, because I can always
Yes,
do
I
worse.
mean, listen, y'all are wailing on it, and you got at least 2 more attacks you can do.
Yeah, okay.
So,
let's do it again. Yeah,
Okay.
this time she's going to float above a little bit, puff up, puff up, puff up, and then explode to
Yes.
throw her tarantula hairs.
yes.
They're like little needles everywhere.
Ooh.
And that's range, so that's a 12 to hit.
Is he still
12
prone?
isn't going to do it. He is still prone, which actually,
Maybe that's why.
it's ranged attack would
Oh, there you go.
disadvantage. But yeah, we'll since it's all a little flavory, we'll keep it here.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that does
Load.
miss.
Okay, so she's gonna do another.
Yeah.
She's gonna try it again. I don't know if because she floats above. Can she try it? Can she do it again? don't
Yeah,
know.
sure. You get one more. Yeah.
We'll see. Hold on. Yeah, this one's okay. Yay! Let's see. Okay, that was a little bit. 21.
Okay, there you go. That one will hit.
6. Okay, so that's a 6 damage. Since I
Okay.
pierced her, I can re-roll. Yeah.
Yeah, you can reroll that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's re-roll that.
Do it.
7. So one more.
Hey, take that one more. All right, you
Yeah.
just biting and tarantula herring, and it's awful. He's
Yay.
got spikes in him, and he's got puncture
Having
wounds.
a very
and-
bad day.
He is. Fortunately, it is finally his turn. So he is having a bad day. So he grabs one of the many little trinkets around him, grabs it and mumbles out an incantation, and just disappears from underneath Scotty and Misty, and appears about 30 feet further down the way, standing away from all of you. And then he turns back and shouts something in that weird Thayan language, and which elicits a wave from the other one who's just walking away.
Scotty just got his blink back, so I don't know if that's allowable as a reaction or not, because it's out of the monster manual.
No, because I think it's a bonus action that we gave you right to do it, so you can go after him on your next turn.
Yep. So in other words, Scotty just goes, "Excuse me, that's my trick."
Yes, exactly. It is very much your trick that he stole. He does, however, have a different trick that he's now going to do with his action.
Oh, no.
And he turns to you all and begins flinging out these bursts of arcane energy. And how many of them does he get? That many. All right, so one of them is going to go for Scotty.
Yep.
And that is a 17 to hit you, Scotty?
My AC is 17.
Okay, so meets beats. So this burst of arcane energy hits you and does 22 points of necrotic damage as this sort of greenish black energy just washes over you. Misty, he targets you with his next one and fires. Ooh, and that's a 13, not a B. Okay, so that's a dirty 20 to hit you?
It does, but Did we forget something?
Yeah, I didn't forget anything. Heck yeah. So go ahead and roll that up while I roll the damage.
Okay, hold on.
Have we mentioned yet that monks can run vertically 40 feet up a wall? 'Cause that's
Not
like,
yet today.
What?
Yeah, it's you have to mention it every episode if you've got a monk.
Scotty,
What?
I don't have feet.
She floats. I don't.
Interesting point.
But
He's
Tumbleweeds, like
Run up a
Starfish.
wall.
Yeah, I think
Like
they
static
roll.
electricity
That's what I'm
tumble.
talking about.
right. Misty,
Little
you
tumbleweed.
unmodified, you will take 19 points of damage here. But if you
Ooh.
want to roll that deflect, we'll see what happens.
Wait, the deflect is reduced by 1d10 plus 12. So let me roll 1d10 first.
Okay.
This is exciting because I never get to do this.
Yeah.
Ever! Whenever I play a monk, no one ever throws anything at me, so it's
I
painful.
know it's criminal.
Okay, so 4 plus 12.
4 plus 12 is 16. Okay, so you reduce it. You only take 3 damage, but you aren't able to like redirect the burst in any way.
I can't redirect it.
You have to reduce it all the way to 0 in order to be able to do that.
Oh, you're right. What am I talking about?
That's okay. That's okay. But hey, you reduced a
Thanks.
19 damage attack to 3 damage, so that ain't nothing.
Yeah, I like
the
that.
third and final burst is going after Disco, and
Oh,
Disco does a 12 hit you?
no.
No, an afterthought. He was like, and
The
you, I
mirrors.
guess. I have an extra one. Well, here. All right. It seems that is his turn, and that brings us then to Twiggy.
Okay, so
Twig-a-thing.
Twig-a-thing. Are either of the wizards? Do they have like a spell focus or like a wand or a rod or something in their hands?
The one that is walking back towards the apprentice doesn't have anything in his hands at the moment. The one that just Misty stepped away from, Misty and Scotty, was holding an amulet around his neck that probably looked like a focus when he Misty stepped. That burst thing that he did seemed to be just channeling of magic. Not
Gotcha.
really a
Okay.
spell.
I really wanted to like, I have Gloves of Thievery is one of my magic items. I really wanted to sleight of hand a wand that I made with my own roots. I'm just gonna. That was my idea.
Oh, I mean,
but...
the others. I mean, they both definitely have wands. They're just not holding them right now. But they both definitely. You have seen wands on their person for sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna to the guy who is like very calm. He's calmed by the emotion by the spell. I'm going to kind of bump into him and say, "Oh, excuse me," and kind of just like bump his legs and replace the wand on his belt or whatever with one of my own twigs. Yeah,
I love it. All right, let's take a sleight of hand check. Is what you get bonuses on, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll roll my plus 16 bonus here.
Yes. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
That is a 12 plus 16, 28.
28. I mean, I'll give him a disadvantage perception check for fun. Because he's not really paying. Oh, yeah, okay, well, that was a 6. And I mean, I rolled a 14, but I don't think it's going to be enough. All right, give me 1 second, and I will tell you what the wand that you take looks like. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, okay. So this wand, when you grab it out and you finally have a chance to sort of look at it properly, you look at it and it is, you almost think like, oh, dang, I actually just took mine back, because it's really just, at first glance, like a stick that has this, that has a little bundle of, oh no, I'm sorry, it's not a bundle. That has a little frog tied to one end of it.
Oh.
But then you realize that you didn't tie a frog to a stick, so this must be the wand that you did. That you
I didn't do
grabbed.
this one.
Yeah, this one wasn't
using my action. Can I point it at the wizard who is mean to us right now and try to cast whatever it has?
That's so fun. Absolutely, you can. Make me an Arcana check to see if you can get this wand to.
Okay,
do
I get a
thing.
+1 or +3.
Okay, great.
18 plus 3, 21.
Holy shit! I've set it at a DC 22 because this is not your run-of-the-mill wand, but yeah, there it is. All right, so yeah, you know, it takes a few tries.
Come
But eventually, you don't know if it's the flick of the Twiggy wrist or something you said, but all of a sudden, this little burst of light, the frog opens its mouth, fires out this burst of light at this wizard, and what's the save DC? I don't know how my
Please
camera
fail.
doesn't like to. My camera
Please
doesn't
fail.
like to.
That's a natural one.
Natural one. So this wizard, you watch, like, from one stride to another, he's just gone, and then you hear it from the grass. Ribbit. Ribbit.
I look at the frog. Did you? Is that? I think I turned the wizard into a frog.
That's a pretty good turn, Twiggy. Anything else?
I think I'm a little bit horrified with my new power.
Yeah.
Can you
I don't know.
stop waving that around.
I've killed men before, and this feels worse. I don't know why.
It just does. It just does. Incredible. All right.
That's my turn.
Where is this? Okay, none of those people are there. So that means we are back. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The zombie. That's what that is placeholding for. The one remaining zombie, the zombie of the one Thayan that is still fighting you all and not a frog or terrified of you, starts running towards you all, like towards what's happening, because it was maybe 20 or so feet off to the side. Starts running, and it was shambling along when they were searching, but it was faking it or something, because this thing is quick and a little ungainly in the way that it runs, and it's gonna run over to where Scotty and Misty are, because you were the most sort of obviously against this dude here. I had you call it before, Scotty, so Misty, evens or odds?
Let's do something different. We'll try even.
Okay, so he attacks you. Sorry.
Like, what?
All right, so it comes running and starts slashing at you with those great big long claw nails that you saw. And it takes a swipe at you. Oh, but I do not believe a 9 hits you.
Nah.
And then it will take a second slash at you. Misty, does a 15 hit you?
No, it doesn't. But I do have to say, since Misty since she moves like this in the air, sort of like very hypnotically, mechanically, it's drunken technique.
Oh, I love it.
Let's see, if tries to hit me and misses the melee attacks, something happens.
Oh my god, that's right! I haven't played with a Drunken Master Monk in a while, but yes, I do enjoy this.
That's why I totally forgot, but I know there's something that happens.
That's okay. If I'm not mistaken, you get to redirect the attack. So you can use a key point and... Oh, unfortunately, there's not another enemy within 5 feet of you that you would want to redirect this attack to.
Guys, that's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah,
maybe?
and so you can basically make it punch one of his friends, basically, if he misses you.
Redirected Scotty.
Can
Punches the air.
Can she make him punch himself? Because then it would be hilarious. It'd be like, why are you hitting yourself?
It does specifically say other than the attacker, or I would absolutely let that happen because that's very funny.
Kelly, we are nothing if we do not follow the rules.
When you're
absolutely.
Right.
You can spend one point of interaction to cause that attack to hit one creature of your choice other than the attacker.
Oh,
Specifically says that.
Yeah.
Unless you want
it
the
would be
zombie to
like-
punch you, there's no other
No,
option.
thank you.
But you can tell. You all watching Misty right now, you could tell if there was somebody else nearby, he would have hit him. He would have hit
Yeah,
them
you can tell
instead.
just by the
You
look.
know. Like, it was a very cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. I love it. That brings us back up to the top of the initiative now that creature has gone, and we're back up to Disco.
Oh. Oh.
Squiddle's on deck.
What the heck is this thing now? Like,
So this looks like some other sort of undead with great big long claws that is quite fast and creepy.
Great.
It's also apparently not very good with those claws.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. No. Ray of Frost.
Yes, absolutely.
that
On which
was-
one? On the wizard or the?
Oh wait. Okay. Hold on. I am. How many wizards do we have?
The
and what-
wizard
So
is a frog
currently,
right now, I think.
There's
wizard-
one wizard that's a frog, and then there's one wizard that's firing arcane bolts at your friends.
Oh, so the chilled out wizard is the frog.
The
No,
chilled...
I
No,
think
that
the mean
Yes,
wizard was
the chilled
frog.
out wizard is the frog.
Oh,
I don't think
Oh,
so.
I thought the mean wizard was the frog.
I tried to do it the mean wizard.
Oh, you tried
Yeah,
to do it to the
because
mean wizard.
Twiggy
Oh, I
stole the-
misunderstood. I do apologize.
Twiggy stole
I've
the
done the
wand.
last
Twiggy stole the
couple of
wand
from
times
the wizard.
incorrectly.
Yeah.
Okay, well then don't worry
Got
about it. I can make the chilled out wizard the frog.
Yeah. Oh.
Great. Sorry, that's on me. I apologize.
All good.
Okay.
Fine,
It'll be
no.
great for in a minute here, though. I promise.
Okay.
No, yeah, Ray of Frost against the meanie then.
Against the meanie, yes. Roll that attack.
19 hit?
That'll hit.
Alrighty, then that will be 11 points cold damage. Just
11. Where is this poor man's hit points? It can't be good. Nope, it's not. Okay. All right, yeah. I mean, it just takes him square in the chest, and he just sort of... Anything else, Disco? Good. It's okay.
just go.
Squiddle. We're up to you. Squiddle, you can feel, for whatever it's worth, you can feel that your calm emotions wasn't canceled by the polymorph, because he wasn't hurt. He's just now a frog. It's a very chill frog.
So, if Squiddle loses concentration, will it become a very angry frog?
No, it'll just become a regular frog. If it were to become a Thayan again, he would be angry, presumably. But as long as he's a frog, he's just a frog.
Good. So you see like this purple radiation emanating from Squiddle's
Yes.
forehead to this frog.
Yes.
And then it sort of dissipates as you see little wisps of radiation go up into the air. You see her center her attention to the wizard that is attacking. The wizard is there's another wizard, right?
Yes, there is, yeah.
And the radiation kind of culminates outside of her ears. Looks like
Uh-oh.
two pointed cylinders, footballs, and her wings sort of flap and shoot these
Yes.
purple radiations. Tasha's mind whip at
Yeah. Oh, I
this
love this spell.
wizard,
Yes, absolutely.
and they're going to have to
Absolutely.
save intelligence 11.
Well,
Probably pretty smart.
intelligence 11. So 17 to save.
Okay, so they still take half damage if they
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 6.
Wait. Okay. Yep. Okay. I know he has very few hit points. I was not sure if he had fewer than 6. He does not. But yeah, so he's doubled over because he just got Ray of Frosted in the gut, and now his brain got scrambled. So he sort of throws his head back. He's very off balance, bleeding from just everywhere. Anything else, Squiddle?
That is it.
That is plenty. It is his. Oh no. Okay, so now it is the. We're gonna hold that. It's the frog wizard's turn, but we don't need to worry about that right now. So
Can we
Scotty.
just pretend that he's but he's angry, so he's that little frog that just goes. "Ee," when he
Oh
gets
yes,
really
exactly.
angry.
He's sitting there in the grass going "Ee," like that frog does. It's great. Scotty, we are up
Love
to
it.
you.
Okay, so since I got my blink back, I'm gonna blink over to that other guy
Do it.
and say to him, so that he can see me talk, "That's my only trick." And then I'm going to stab him.
Oh no.
He's so mad. He really thought he had gotten away. Yeah, go for it.
26 to hit.
God, he can't even shield it. Yes, that hits.
Okay. That does. I don't get sneak attack though, do I?
That is true. That is true.
Okay. That's only
don't.
5, but it was very startling.
It was.
to
Oh
him,
yes, it most
and
certainly
I'm gonna
was.
stab him again because he's startled. 17
Ugh.
to hit.
That one he can shield away, so he will shield the 17 away.
Okay.
He's like, wait, I have magic too. All right, Misty, I think you're
Don't
next.
take my trick.
This
Yeah.
poor
Oh,
wizard.
no.
All of them, man.
Terrible.
I didn't come into this season intending to portray the Red Wizards as completely incompetent, but here we are. Misty, it's up to you.
I mean, anyone looks
my God.
incompetent compared to us.
I mean, obviously.
Your familiars are very intelligent beings.
Okay, who am I closest to now?
You are still closest to Scotty and that wizard. No, I'm sorry, that's not true. You are closest to the undead
Frog.
that is attacking you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And the other one is the frog that was on a stick that ran away.
The
and-
frog is away. The ogre is away. The only other one that's still involved in the fight is the wizard that Scotty just stabbed in the butt again,
the wizard.
which is about
Okay,
30 feet
so-
away.
Okay,
Oh no,
good
he was
one.
facing me this time. It was infinitely worse.
Oh, it was in the thigh.
No.
All right, Misty, what's up?
Okay, so she's closest. So how? Wait, it's right there, right?
Oh yeah, the undead is in your face. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. This should be easy then. Instead of making a big, huge deal out of things, let's just make it simple. And we're going to do flurry of boops. Flurry of
Flurry
boops.
of boops.
Yes, so it's literally where she starts, like, literally, she speeds up really fast, like this, and she'll go, like, booping him all over. So, how this works. First thing is, attack, extra attack, key point, 2 more attacks, okay?
Yep.
So let's do
That
it.
is the order. I don't know if he's going to
First
survive
one.
all 4 of those if they all hit, but go on.
Yeah, it's like, all right, so first one does a 10 hit.
No. Blessings.
All right. Oh, there's a 23 hit.
Yeah.
Of course. 7.
7. Okay, still up.
Okay, next one. He plays in 17 hit.
Does not hit because he's shielded. Oh no, this is the other thing. Yes, it
I was gonna
hits.
say this is the ick thing.
Yeah, this is the other thing. Yep, that hits.
This is the
So
call.
Oh,
Okay,
Eugenio
good.
was so happy for a second.
No, it's okay.
I know. 5.
All right. You got one
damage.
more, right?
2 more. Excuse me, because I spent
Whoa.
a key point.
Oh.
Okay, that's 17,
17 hits, yes.
10 damage. Last
Yep.
one, 11.
Well, 11 misses, but also it doesn't matter because that 10 damage was how much HP this ghast had left, so it just collapses.
So it's, she's just all over him, like just pooping him
Yeah.
everywhere. That's it.
It becomes this it's almost like a you've created a undead lantern. You've just created all of these holes and stuck electricity inside, so it's just shining from all of these puncture wounds, and it just sort of falls over, jittering
Yikes.
slightly from the static. I love it. Okay, that brings us to our friend who is not doing well. That Stabby
Ooh.
Stabby just Scottied him. So he's not gonna Misty Step again because we should make him do something more interesting than that. Here's what he'll do. He is gonna try to grab you, Scotty, and cast a spell upon you. I do need you to make, please, a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Really? My dumb
Oh
stat.
goodness.
Intelligence isn't your dump stat?
17.
Oh, I do think that. Yes, his save DC is only 16. All right, so you feel a little cold wash over you, and then that's done.
Yep, and I will snap at his hands and like catch the air and be like,
Yeah.
no, without asking.
All right, well, that didn't go well for him. Twiggy!
How far away am I from this mean wizard?
30 feet, I would think, not more than.
I'm gonna move up 10 feet then.
All right.
And I'm going to get a dagger out of my wrist from from my arm, from my branch, and say, "Eat thorn, dingus!" And
Dingus is such
No.
a good name to call
We're
something.
so fun.
I'm gonna attack him
Good.
and throw my dagger at him.
Do it.
Gosh, that was so close. 19 plus 8.
That'll do.
That'll do, big. So that is a D4 plus 46.
So much.
Yeah, and that's plus 5. Okay, I can re-roll one of these because of my piercer. Heck yeah, let's go,
By all
Alicia.
means.
Oh, good one.
Nice, plus 2. Okay, 8, 10, 15, 17. 23 points of damage on that one.
All right,
Did
Twiggy,
he eat-
he had
did the
3
dingus
hit
eat-
points
did the
left.
dingus
Tell me
eat Thorn?
how. Yes, the dingus ate Thorn. He had 3 hit points. Tell me what we see.
I think the first dagger hits the hand that tried to pet Scotty without
Yes.
without asking, and then the second one goes right through the back of his mouth.
Absolutely. Yeah, as he
he
turns
eats
to
Thorn.
say something back.
Yep, he eats Thorn.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Falls backwards, collapses to the ground, sort of gurgles a few times, and then thinks better of it and just dies.
I take
All
a
right.
free action to yell, Squiddle, we've got your 11s. Like, just your second breakfast.
Oh, my. Oh, that's interesting. Do they have to be alive, Squiddle?
Yeah.
Because technically unconscious/dead is incapacitated.
Well, the thing is, they taste a lot better when they're alive.
I see.
Well,
I
okay,
see.
yeah.
but I mean,
fair
it's
enough.
still
That's
pretty
worse.
fresh.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds ago. It's the
It's
2-second rule.
like grocery store sushi.
I'm gonna take this
that's
frog to a
horrific.
pond before it becomes a wizard again.
Well,
Maybe
so-
give it a little bit of a happy life.
So what I was gonna say was, Twiggy, is that you get the sense, right, that this wand, the magic that you cast with it, is not gonna last forever. So you're a little concerned, right? I could take him to a pond, I could give him a happy life. I don't know how long it's gonna ask.
Can I
And
try
then
something?
Oh, sure, yeah. If you want to
Can
try
I-
something, yeah.
Can I break the wand and cause him to stay like that
Interesting.
forever?
Tell me how you want to try and break the wand. Yeah, I like this. Let's see what happens. Because I think Twiggy would know, right? You've traveled with a caster for long enough that,
Yeah.
like, if it really is magical, it's probably not going to just be as simple as, like, snapping it in 2, right? But possible. What might you do to break this wand? Because I really like this solution much better than mine.
Squiddle.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, no.
that don't take this the wrong way. I think your mouth is like the entrance to like an infinite void.
I'm so
Would
sorry.
you be willing?
Oh.
No, don't be sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Are you willing to eat this wand and just make it go away?
I mean, it might give me a little bit of indigestion, but I'll try.
But there's an aperitif right afterwards.
So I love that the implication is either.
Nobody click that.
So the implication is
yeah.
either that Squiddle's maw is a bag of holding or a sphere of annihilation, and I don't want to know which yet. I'm very happy to just have that mystery continue to be ongoing.
I feel like I have splinters in my stomach now.
Oh.
Well, there was a little frog in there too. It's just hopping around.
Just hops out, yeah.
Does it hop out?
No, but what does happen is as you sort of swallow it, there are like sparks and lights and flashes that briefly
spicy.
come from, it's Pop Rocks, from Squiddle's maw. And you, before Twiggy, you felt like you had a connection, like you were sort of actively keeping that wizard in the form of frog. And now you don't feel that anymore. And so you look around and you don't see a frog turn into a red wizard. So it seems to have worked.
I think we did something good for this frog.
Well, that was a good idea. And now this frog can live out the rest of their life not being an angry red wizard and just chill on a lily pad somewhere in some pond.
So as you all
I could
have-
take him back to the hot springs that we were just at.
That would be lovely.
As you all ponder what you're going to do with this frog, you hear movement and you look over and you see that the ogre zombie has shambled over to this frog and has picked it up. And as you see, it's in its hand and you really don't know sort of which way it's going to go. And then it puts it on its shoulder and just starts walking away.
Oh,
That's even better than Squish, actually.
Twiggy just gives it a thumbs up.
The opportunity attack. I'm just kidding.
I love it. We've
Misty,
only got-
you're just hungry. You just have to eat something.
We
There's
gotta find
brains
you some
here.
food.
There's brains over here. Okay.
We only have about 5 minutes left, and unfortunately, this is our last week with Johnny. So, Johnny, I want to give Twiggy a chance. It seems, I mean, these were the red wizards that you saw come in. In various ways, you have neutralized them. So, I want to give you sort of a few minutes here at the very end to, I don't know if there's anything else you want to say to the crew, or you weren't able to find Pest out here, unfortunately. You didn't see any sign of him, but it seems like they were looking for him too. So, yeah.
Well,
take it
gang,
away.
I want to thank you for saving my vacation. If you don't mind, I'm going to let you go on and find this cat with the green scarf on your own. I appreciate you helping me with this. I think I have
come with us?
I'm not.
Oh.
I do enjoy you guys. You are my friends. You can call me Twiggy all you want. It hurts me to say, but it honestly, it feels nice to have someone a little bit close to me. So I'm sure I'll see you guys again. But in the meantime, I think I have a massage scheduled in like 20 minutes, and I really got to get going.
This one.
So you guys have been great. But Twiggy out. He puts on sunglasses that came from somewhere.
Yes,
And
At the
just rides
drugstore.
don't worry about it.
rides off into the wilderness.
Yes, I love, and then the
Tree
four of you
lights.
are left in the middle of said wilderness, a little unsure what comes next, but I have every confidence that you all will figure it out, and we will see that next week. Thanks, this was great. Oh, what good times! I had a blast. This was. One version of the resolution I imagined, we didn't get there by any of the means I could have ever. Which is why I
I'm
love
not
this game and
too
playing with you all.
surprised.
No, me either, which, I love it. I love it very, very much. Thank you all so much for being here, for playing, for watching. Luca, thank you so much for producing. It is so nice to know that you've got our back and I don't have to worry about anything. Jordan, thank you for moderating and keeping things in chat running smoothly. I appreciate you very much. Johnny, Alicia, Brian, Kelly, Megan, thank you so much for all of your familiars and your wonderful little nonsense, horrifying chaos creatures. I love it. I am here, Eugenio, dungeon mastering, and people thank me. Beetle and Grims, thank you so much for the character. Thank you. It was not a command. That came out weird.
I know.
Thanks again to Beetle and Grims for the character dice sets. Go check those out. You can hit !dice in chat to get that link and go check them out for yourself. A reminder to all of you that all of these adorable familiars are available in the in-game shop. You can log in and get all 5 of these familiars, plus old versions of Scotty from Season 2 and Squiddle from Season 1. And the mysterious pest that we're all looking for also has 2 forms in the game, so you can go grab all of those. If you get Twiggy tonight, you can still support One Tree Planted by purchasing Twiggy right now. Go do it.
And
So
show
make sure
me.
and do that. And that's right. And take pictures.
Send it to me
and
on
tag
social media.
Johnny and show him
Yeah.
because it's really quite a cool feeling, I have to say. And that's it for us tonight. We will see you all next Monday, May 1st already, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for episode 5 of Series 3. We'll be back to a 5-person crew. Johnny, one more thank you to you. It has been a joy. You and I got to meet real briefly back at PAX U, but getting to play with you has
Yeah.
been a blast. It's been awesome. Thank you so much for being here, for giving us your
I
time.
had such a great time. You guys are all incredible role players and D&D players, and
Right
just
back at you.
a lot of fun to be around.
Thank
So thank you guys.
They're awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We will miss you. Be well. Y'all go get Twiggy. And you can catch up. You can get your friends to catch up, or if you've missed any episodes, you can find the VODs of all 4 of our episodes up on the C&E Games YouTube, or the Idle Champions YouTube channel. Tonight's episode will be up very soon. The others should already be up there. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.